Hey everyone, Mr. Happy here, and I come to you at 6 in the morning coffee list to bring you some news regarding the Final Fantasy XIV 14-hour broadcast. Now for those of you who weren't aware, on February 5th and into February 6th, Final Fantasy XIV was going to be doing a 14-hour broadcast with all sorts of fun activities. You know, community stuff where maybe Yoshi-P visits a server or he interviews certain people. They do this with pretty much every 14-hour broadcast. One of the things that was going to be in this 14-hour broadcast, however, is an announcement stream or a special announcement stream. And considering we missed all of our FanFest, it was almost certain that this was going to be when all the expansion stuff is announced. Or not all of it, but a pretty sizable portion of it. Now, we have good news and we have bad news. The bad news is that the 14-hour broadcast has been canceled, or postponed, I should say. They're not going to be doing all those fun community things that come with great laughs and a good energy out of the team. Now, it's a good thing they're doing this because they're doing it because of a state of emergency declared over COVID-19 in Japan. And I've said this since last year. Anything the team needs to do to stay safe takes precedent over anything else that we may want out of them. So if that's what they have to do to stay safe, if they had to do more, that would be A-OK in my book. But that's why they're doing it. Now, there is some good news out of this, however. They are still going to do the announcement stream. They just aren't going to do that 14-hour broadcast, and they're going to be cutting back on staff significantly for this event. I'm still kind of surprised they're doing it, but that's just the kind of dedication they have. They know they can run something like this with far fewer people and be in a much safer environment without delaying the information any further. So we will still have most likely expansion announcements on the 5th of February here in the States. Now, there is one other bit of news that I had suspected was probably going to be the case, but we now have a hard confirmation of it. One of the events during the 14-hour broadcast that wasn't the announcement was going to be the 60-second letter from the producer live. And they are still going to be doing that at the time it was originally scheduled to be held. Now, we don't know when that was yet. And considering I'm going to be up late that night working on stuff, I kind of hope that it's at the very end of the 14-hour broadcast. But they are still going to be doing that. They are going to be, again, reducing the number of staff and considering the safety of their team. Still a surprise to me that they're doing this as well. I mean, again, safety first. If they feel like they're being safe, if they feel like they can do this without putting anyone at risk or anyone in danger, A-OK in my book, but I am still surprised to see that they are doing both the announcement stream and the letter from the producer live. So, with that, you know, a little bit of good news, a little bit of bad news, but you know what? As long as the team is safe and we get this information, then, you know, that's all we can really take from this situation at this point. So anyway, I will be coming to you with a lot of information on the 5th and 6th of February here on the channel. Not only about the expansion, but apparently about whatever this live letter is going to talk about, whether it be the Part 1 live letter for 5.5 or just be an in-between live letter before patch 5.45. Either way. But anyway, with that, I'm going to go make some coffee. Be sure to like, favorite, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you all in the next video. Until then, take care.